Hey everybody. Alright, this week big thing is we have exam 4. So just a reminder, that's going to cover chapters 9, 10, 11, and 12. No, it's been a while, especially with spring break. It's been a while since we've covered some of that. So if you're watching this early in the week, make sure you go back and review some of those earlier chapters. 9 was on the cell cycle and mitosis. 10 was on meiosis. So remember, mitosis is how just we go through regular cell division, like when your skin reproduces and things like that. Meiosis is when we produce sperm and egg, so sex cells. Processes are very similar, but there are some major differences, so just make sure you're comfortable with those. 11 is the genetics chapter, and then 12 is on DNA. It's called molecular biology of the gene, but we're just talking about our DNA and how we use DNA to make copies of more DNA, to produce RNA, and how we make proteins. All right. So that's the test. We're going to meet in 237. That's the room we've been taking all of our lecture exams in. So we'll meet in there. Group A will be on Tuesday. Group B will be on Thursday. All right. That's the only thing we're meeting for this week, but you do have a lab scheduled. So the bacteria lab that we usually do, honestly, in a regular semester, what we would do when there's not COVID or hybrid classes, I would have microscopes set up in the room, and you would just kind of walk around and look in the microscopes and draw what you see. But we're not going to be able to do that, number one, because of COVID, and then number two, because we're meeting for the test this week. So what I've done is I've recorded a lab video for you, and it's really similar. If you remember the mitosis lab we did a while back, where there's just microscope slides, you're going to listen to the video instructions, and then when it shows a picture, you're just going to click pause and do your drawing based on that. So it's going to be like that. Again, really similar to what we would do in class, except instead of looking in the microscope, you're just going to be looking at slide images that I've posted online. All right. So you can find that. Go over to the lab tab, and then there's going to be a folder that says lab videos. Click there, and then there will be a lab 8 folder, and that's where you're going to find those instructions. All right. Only other thing, and honestly, this is a big one, is that this Thursday, April 15th, is the last day to withdraw from any of your classes, and that's true for like all spring classes, so not just in here. So for all your classes, including this one, look at what your grade is right now. See what your average is. If you are failing, definitely. If you're failing, contact me. Send me a message. Stop by my office. And give me like a minute, and I can figure out what you need to make to finish with whatever grade you're shooting for. Even if you're not failing, and like let's say you need a C because you need this to transfer, or like you really want an A or a B, feel free to let me know, and I can tell you what you're going to have to make to finish with whatever grade you're shooting for. Just so we're clear on what that means, though, after Thursday, if you're still in the class after Thursday, you don't have the option to drop out or withdraw or anything. And whatever grade you finish up with, that's the grade that I'll report. All right? Most of you are in really good shape, but if you are kind of borderline of where you need to be, just reach out sometime this week and let me know, and I can help you. All right? Thursday, I'll be here. My office hours are until 4, so unless I'm like recording videos like this or something, I should be in my office until 4. Make sure you let me know if you've got any questions way before 4 o'clock on Thursday, all right? If you send me a message at like 8 p.m., I'm not going to be checking Blackboard to help you out with any last-minute questions. But if you'll look early in the week, let me know, and I'll be glad to help. All right? Thanks. Need anything, let me know.